one and all present here. This is Surya from Full Stack Web Development, and today we are going to see about the auto binding in Reactjs. So already we want to see the recap about the use state of stateful components that comes under the own internal data using the hooks and the re-rendering automatically with a site state. And each and every state changes has been interactive UIs that comes with the included counter models and input and toggles. And you can remember that interaction and UI accordingly. Okay. And here we are going along with the auto binding that refers the React automatically. It hits to the modern syntax arrow functions along with the class fields. And the class fields comes under the manually bind methods with the constructor that refers the correct text. Okay. And here the description along with this is inside classes that functions has been done in this state that can be easily get lost or undefined, especially the passing functions. And auto binding, it comes under the React automatically binds with the content and the context that is this and dot bind bracket this, and this case comes with the components instant. And each and every arrow mark functions in the functional components implicitly makes the cleaner to easier to maintain. Okay. And here why we are using the auto binding matters. Ensure this always refers to the correct components and reduce the repetitive violate code. And the third one, clean and easy to maintain and prevents the undefined this errors. And the arrow functions, the functional component, you don't use this options with automatically avoided. Here the real life story, that is personal assistant, there is COE with the personal assistant PA. Whenever they immediately brings it to you and the COE comes under the instruction. Each and everything PA is not bound with you and make the later lost or misdirected. COE is a component instant and PA is this keyword, instruction event handlers. This comes under the auto binding things. And the real life application comes with the clear field of click menus that handles the handle click arrow keys and this auto band and how to auto band the binding works. Arrow function don't create their own this, and this comes under not to use the binding issues that not exist each and everything. And auto binding in React.js management, event handlers with the content, functions remains consistent, readability and maintainability. And the next one, understanding the auto binding with the class-based components and use with functions. Really on the binding methods in the constructor, cluttering code and use with the functions, that is auto binding integrates the arrow function, optimizing the context. And real life application is login forms and e-commerce product pages, video streaming platform and dashboards. First thing, login forms, where you need to handle the multiple input fields. E-commerce product that adds the cart button and the call functions that comes under the component state. And video streaming, controlling the play button and pause button events. Dashboard, handling each and every menus, filtering toggles without any manual bindings. So example, add to cart is the main thing for the shopping cart, right? So it comes with the correct component state. And the auto binding comes with the function, reliability without any errors. So here next thing is understanding the design thinking development. First thing we want to understand from the user thing that is struggling helps to create the user-friendly code. Define the problem that comes the bugs, debugs or bugs or methodology of highlights needs to the solution. Ideation, the broming, each and every brainstorming solution that comes explicit binding or auto binding library. And here the real life, once again, the event handlers in React is building todo list, the maintain, correct, prevent, context, user, undefined errors, user interaction handling, retain same process, the class instant promoting predictable application, and dynamically each and everything is updated with the state. Example, interactions and essential for the React apps. Best practice for the auto binding is use arrow function, manual binding and reduce the boilerplate code. And explore the arrow functions, syntax is encapsulate, handle logic, preventing context. Integrate with the functional component that is utilize hooks like use callback and use effect effectively. And so here the recap comes under the laws. Each and every reports of auto binding is with the this format of functional component, and React is always knows each and every component belongs to the prevention miscommunication errors and the system smooth. And the final takeaway is communication. Along with the auto binding removes the manual binding, and the arrow function comes under the class component and the enable to auto binding, and do not repeat or need to worry about the binding at all. And the final thing, to avoid the errors, improve the performance, we are using the auto binding thing. Functional components along with the hooks to create automatical handle binding internally. So here the auto binding internally belongs to event handler, simpler and cleaner. So future elements to binding, that remains essential with the React evolves. So thank you all.